Now, Eyewitness Sports.
Welcome to Double OT with Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a.k.a. Ruthie Polinsky, a.k.a. RBG.
Stop it. You just gave away that's like the most Yanni Caracas nickname. Yanni nicknames everyone, and that is the most.
You don't like
Yanni
RBG?
No, I love it. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is a legend. I have
She
big
is
shoes
legendary.
to fill.
All right, a lot to get to here. You were at Pat's today.
Yeah,
Start
long time
there.
no see, Gillette Stadium. Missed
Was
you.
it a mosh?
Well, it was really funny because
Anything
they had that
changed?
monster event,
Yeah.
so it's like all this like dirt and mud everywhere.
That's always funny when they just take over for a concert. Like last
Yeah.
year there was Coldplay and
Yeah.
So was all the dirt in there?
Is it T Swift? Ed Sheeran coming?
Oh,
I think
don't know.
in September.
T Swift would be huge. Short drive from her westerly home.
Yeah. Anyway.
So what do you make of the Pats drama? Obviously, James White did not speak much about it, but it's a story that's gained national attention. The draft is a week away.
Yanni, here's my thing. The Patriots drama is annoying because this is going to dominate the entire season conversation. Tom Brady has a bad game. Oh, well, he's not all bought in. He doesn't want to be here. He was so wishy-washy in the offseason about wanting to play and, what are you doing this for? Like, that's what's annoying about this, is that this is now the topic of the season that's going to dictate the narrative. That's what's annoying about this. Do I think Tom Brady's playing this year? Yes. Do I think there are issues with his contract that maybe he wants to work out and maybe he's being a little more petty than he should be about it? Yes. But he's going to play. He's going to be great. And that's it.
That's it.
That's all I have to say.
I, too, think Tom Brady will be playing, but it doesn't seem like all the issues they've had since the ESPN article came out, since the Guerrero stuff leaked, since Guerrero was kicked out of the building, since the Super Bowl loss and the Malcolm Butler decision, there doesn't seem like anything's been resolved. Maybe it has. Maybe last night Bill, Tom, and Robert Kraft had dinner. Maybe they didn't. But all we can do, the media, the fans, is speculate. And right now the speculation isn't great. The Schefter report yesterday, Tom Brady hasn't declared himself playing. People think he'll play. What does that even mean?
Joe Giza had a great tweet. Did you see this?
Yeah,
He's like, I haven't called into work today and told them that I'm going to be at work, but I do plan but people believe that I will be at work.
People believe I will be at work today.
So great.
So is every year does Tom Brady, as I said on the news yesterday, stand on a mountaintop and say, I'm playing this year? No. So it's like a report, non-report.
Right.
The contract stuff, we've seen 4 out of the 5 times his deal's been up. They've negotiated 2 years out.
Right.
This is unique because now he's 40. They should sweeten the deal, Ruthie, because he's making $14 million a year, and God knows, what does Kirk Cousin make? Like 27? Even. Do it as a solid. What has this man done for your franchise?
Right.
And I don't even think Brady cares about the money. It's kind of just, you're going to take my guy from me. Guess what? I'm not going to show up at the first day of OTAs. Sweeten my deal. Or, hey, you don't have a capable backup right now? All right, I'm not going to show up.
Don't you want him to be vocal about it, though? Don't you want him to come out and say, hey, I want, here's where I stand right now, rather than just this, absent, where are you, Tom?
He
should
sends
come out
an
and say
Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, he knew the dates of OTAs,
right,
voluntary, when he planned his trip to Qatar.
Right.
He's been doing this for 18 years. This portion of voluntary workouts are a lot of stretching and non-football throwing. But once a ball needs to be incorporated, if he's not there, I'm going to start to worry.
But
so my panic meter isn't high.
At OTAs.
He's been there every year except, I think, 3 when he lived in Los Angeles, and he was kind of trying to do a West Coast thing with players.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. What do you make of the whole, these optional workouts contradict with what he would be doing at TB12? It's a lot of weightlifting, a lot of...
I don't know. I don't know what he's done the last couple of years. Has he been at TB12 and this? Has he refused? Right. I mean, that's why Guerrero is so important to this, because Gronk buys into the Guerrero method, and this is the time of year when it's the Patriots staff and strength coaches doing these things. That's this fundamental issue. I don't know if it has been resolved. And the Patriots have run such a tight ship for so long, and now there's leaks in it. And why has the Patriot way been so successful? Because Tom Brady, the greatest of all time, has bought in. So the other 52 guys say, if Tom Brady's buying in, I'll buy in. Now, I don't know if all the other guys are like, oh, if Tom's not here, I'm not. I don't think it's to that extent. But when Brady buys in, it certainly helps Bill Belichick's message. And a former player I saw somewhere, maybe it was Gerard Mayo on NBC Sports Boston, said Belichick would always say, we need you there for these voluntary things because I want you all in or not in at all.
Right.
I don't want you, sometimes I'm in. But you were there, or JP was there on Friday when he kind of was hedging his bet and saying, I know some guys won't be at the voluntary things. So that's as much of Bill trying to squash a story as we see from him. But the draft, we'll learn more, right? How high do they pick a quarterback?
Yeah. What, are you asking me?
I'm just saying.
You're just saying, putting it out there. Well, that will be very telling as to Tom Brady's future. Yeah.
Do you think they'll bundle picks and try to get into the high first round? I don't either, but there's this thing today. They may want Josh Rosen out of UCLA.
I've heard them talking about that on the radio.
The Patriots need players at a lot of spots, so I don't think the quarterback solves.
And, as much as we, hate on Bill Belichick for not giving us answers, I like what he said about the draft and that he's like, I don't really understand this, draft needs. You draft the best player that's available. And I respect that opinion.
You go back to the year 2000 when they drafted Brady, and his quote was, we thought his value in the 6th round at pick 199, we had to take him, even though we had all these quarterbacks, because the value of it. What happens, right? Mm-hmm. But
don't you think it's weird that Brady hasn't come out and said, stop with all this noise. I'm playing. I want to read.
Is he going to hold a press conference? Is he going to say something on
Instagram, post something on Twitter? He's always commenting on
hey, working hard. I'll see you at the team on this date.
He posted an Instagram today. Did you see that? It was like an Under Armour sponsored thing that was very untelling. But I saw he posted, my heart sank to the ground. Anyway.
I have retired after 19 years in the NFL. All right, moving on. Taping this at 4:23. NFL schedule. Jeff Howe leaked it out. Big takeaways. They open with Houston at home. Colts come here on a Thursday night. 1 p.m. opener. Yeah, I was surprised. I thought they would be Sunday night football. Obviously, the Super Bowl champion, the Eagles, start on Thursday night. Mm-hmm. Thursday night, Colts come here. A Monday nighter, I think, at the Bills. What else? Steelers are here or in Pittsburgh? Steelers are here.
You told me. I didn't get to finish looking.
So we already knew the opponents. Good bye week.
Great bye week. Week 11. Week 11.
Any big takeaways, matchups?
I'm excited for Colts.
Houston week 1.
Little drum.
Deshaun Watson back.
I'm kind of, love that. J.J. Watt back. I'm kind of sad about Lions away, because I would love to have Matt Patricia back. We could do press conference stories, blah blah blah. Play Titans and Jaguars both on the road. Is that right? I can't remember. It's going to be interesting because a lot of former Pats went there this year.
Yeah, the Titans game will be big, right? So we have Malcolm Butler and Deion Lewis, and then Mike Vrabel, the head coach, used to play for the Patriots.
Yeah, I love
so
that.
It's a good, juicy schedule.
I like it.
There's last year, remember they had what was it, Mexico? It was.
Yeah, they have no international.
It was somewhere,
Raiders.
Then Mexico, Denver, then Oakland, and they stayed in Denver for the week. So there's nothing
crazy,
seemingly that crazy out there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say right now probably 12-4. I think that's
where's Mark Dondero when you need him? 19-0 right now.
They're gonna win the AFC East because they always win, and I don't trust the Dolphins, Bills, or Jets. The Dolphins, I think, will be better. The Bills made the playoffs last year.
The Bills,
some forget,
could be fine.
And I don't know about the Jets.
Never know about the Jets. They're gonna have a big draft.
All right, where are we at next?
All right, biggest. Oh, that was you stole my question.
We're a Celts. Oh yeah, I did steal your question.
All right, we're Celtics.
All right, Celts. Surprised by the quick 2-0 playoff start?
Surprised? No. I was surprised the second game was such a blowout. And they were so dominant. I was really pleased to see that. I think that's very encouraging for them taking that momentum on the road. I think the Bucks are a very good basketball team, and I think that they're going to put up a fight, probably take 1 or 2 in Milwaukee.
Steve says play your hair away from your mic.
Oh, my mic is getting moved. Sorry, Steve.
Sweep? What are you thinking? 5?
No, not a sweep. I think the Bucks will take 1 or 2, and
I have such conflicted feelings on this whole series because I'm like, excited and happy for the team having such success with the injuries, and then I'm like, if Kyrie was just on the team, they could go to the NBA Finals. The East is so watered down.
Cavs
LeBron
look like doo-doo.
Yeah, LeBron looked pretty good the other day, though. But
yeah,
I think they win, and then they get the Sixers, and then that'll be interesting because the Sixers are this young, up-and-coming team. And then the Eastern Finals, if they get there, would be Toronto or Cleveland.
Should I tell people you texted me? Sixers to the Finals. Yanni
I did
Crockett's hot
text you
take.
that was hashtag hot take.
Hashtag hot take.
Yeah, I don't know about that anymore.
I
don't know about that.
I don't know.
So I think they win in 5. I think the Bucks take Game 3. I got to tell you, the Bucks. Seeing him in person the other day, I wasn't that impressed.
Your name twin, Giannis.
Giannis. All right, so I was just watching him warm up. He is a specimen.
Oh, yeah.
His ass, his tush, goes upwards. It's like a shelf. Like he has 0% body fat.
Zero.
He is a specimen.
Yeah.
He's
a freak.
so impressive.
He's a Greek
freak. There's a couple Greeks there with a Greek flag. I heard some folks speaking Greek down there.
Oh, love that.
But I don't really love anyone else on their team. Chris Middleton had a pretty good game, but Jabari Parker was a former number 2 pick. He doesn't even get on the floor.
How about this?
And their coach seems like he has no clue.
How about this drama with Rozier and Bledsoe?
Bledsoe, you get crushed by Rozier and then claim you don't know who he is?
Did you see the thing? You saw the whole start of it was that after game 1, Terry Rozier called him Drew Bledsoe. And didn't even realize in the presser that he referred to him as.
First off, Terry Rozier is too young to know who Drew Bledsoe is.
I know, it's hilarious. So I kind of understand. It just rolls off the tongue like Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe, yeah.
So I was crying, and so that's why I think he was so salty about it.
And Bledsoe, they gave up a lot to get Bledsoe. He's more highly touted than Rozier.
I think I saw something today. Rozier was asked about the beef or whatever, and he took the high road. He was like, I don't know
Brad
what's
Stevens
going
doesn't
on.
want to get involved with that.
Yeah. So yeah, I like this. This series has been fun. I like this.
I
like seeing the Celtics be so young and good and.
Yeah. Someone made this point. Right now, as we stand here today, you could argue with how well the Red Sox are playing, and we'll get to them in a second. The Patriots have the least bright future
100%.
of the 4 teams.
Is that insane?
It's insane. For the first time in probably since the year 2000.
It's a good time to be a freaking Boston sports fan. That's all I gotta say.
Always, at all times. Well, you don't know what it was like growing up here. The 90s were so lean.
That's what everyone says. They're like, you weren't here for the hard years.
So from 1986 to 01, the city had no championships. Celtics won in 86, Pats won in 01. So 15 years. And then after that, 5, 3, 1, 10 championships.
It's a joke.
10. Right? Yeah. All right, what do we got next?
Must be nice. All right, Bruins. So what did we originally pick? I said Bruins in 7 in the series. What'd you say? In 5?
I said Bees 6.
You said in 6? Are you staying with
I'm staying with Bees in 6. But that was a better original guess than Bees in 7. Because they looked like the better team this whole.
They look so good. I think that one loss they had to get out of their system.
Bad puck luck.
But they're gonna fire it up tonight. We're taping this pregame on. What is today? I never know the day of the week. Taping this
seems problematic.
Pregame. My weekends are the weirdest. So Bruins in 6.
Bruins. All right, you coming down a notch? All right, so if that happens, you owe me money on that or something.
No, Bruins in 5.
So tonight, I think the top line guys, Bergeron, Marchand, and Pastrnak didn't do much last game. They're gonna come back, and I'm waiting for a defining Tuukka game, who's just stopping everything. And he started to play well. Yes. Yeah.
Game 1 was pretty impressive from your boy Tuukka. Yeah. If Mark Dondero was here, he would say, Tuukka, suck it up.
He's weak mentally.
In Toronto, he can't play on the road.
Mentally.
He is bad. He is terrible.
That's not bad.
Thank you.
Bad?
He does that.
I like that.
Yeah, I miss him.
All right, we got Bees in 6, both of us. Last one, Red Sox.
Woo! They're hot. It just got hot in here.
Just curb stomping the Angels.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Crushing Shohei. How about the stat? More Grand Slams than the Royals and Reds have wins. Also, I whipped out my calculator. 15-2 is a whatever percentage, 88%.
I saw your tweet today.
They would win 143 games. Obviously, they're not going to win 143 games. But it's the hottest AL team start in 20 years.
It's unreal.
Listen, they're not going to keep it up. But being up this many games this early certainly helps.
It doesn't hurt. And everyone's like, well, it's April, it's April 15th.
Right.
What is today? I don't know anything.
Way off.
Yeah,
19th?
April 20th?
You don't know days or dates.
Today's April 19th. Like, we're so much more to play. Like, blah blah. But you can't say that this isn't helping them.
No.
And if they do go through a slump, you have some cushion.
Yeah, if you're 15-2 over 17 games in June or July, everyone's like, oh, they're on a nice stretch.
Yeah.
Because it's our only sample size, it gets magnified. But the offense, I did not think they'd have this thump. Betts with 3 home runs. Hanley's been unbelievable. J.D. Martinez is coming along. Devers with a grand slam. So their lineup is a juggernaut.
And it's so good to see this against one of the best pitchers in the league, Shohei Ohtani, just sucking it up.
But I think there is a statistic that I don't know what the Angels' record is now. They've only had a win. They've only won had one win over a team with a winning record, like of the 15 wins.
But they were the hot story
and
coming into this.
Porcello, listen, 2 years ago he won the Cy Young.
Yeah.
He was brutal last year. I don't know what he's done to change his thing. We know what we're getting out of Chris Sale. And David Price, despite his bad Yankee game, he got the win the other day with the Angels.
Yeah.
So I'm encouraged.
I love seeing this offense because that was the concern heading into the season. We had Chris Sale, we had a David Price potential, but they're both doing what we thought they were going to do, if not more. And now this offense is amazing, and I want to give a little bit of credit to locker room.
Oh.
No, I always give credit to myself. This locker room.
You're an Alex Cora fan.
Alex Cora, I think there's a new culture. Yep. I think they're more relaxed. They're having fun. They're going to swing. They're going to hit some home runs, a couple of grand slams.
And he mentioned this at the press conference about having music in the locker room. It was so funny. Opening day when I was there would be no music. When Farrell was there. And like he's about to sit down at the podium, and it's like in the club by 50 Cent's rocking, and they're like, all right, it still played during his press conference, and you couldn't hear it because of the microphone. But I think
it's fun.
Cora's done a great job.
This team is really, really fun to watch. As much as people around the country probably hate Boston, from an outsider perspective, that you can't admit. You can't.
Once said, the haters gonna hate.
And on that note,
Paige loves that song.
Paige does?
Yeah, Paige likes that song. All right, that'll do it for Double OT with Ruthie Polinsky. I'm Yanni Caracas. Catch the episode, WPRI.com, on our social media accounts. I think we're having a little issue with the podcast on iTunes right now because we switched to hashtag Lacana.
Hashtag Lacana.
So we'll get Lee on that.
And you need to get my face.
We need a new logo, you're right. All right, we will see you next week.